Hi, in this video we will see how we can draw a bar chart. Bar chart is particularly useful to visualize the distribution of ordinal qualitative variables such as class level, degree, position, and so on. Bar chart can be plotted vertically or horizontally. For example, consider the frequency distribution table of the class level of all students in the class. In particular, we have 2 freshmen, 6 sophomore, 12 junior, and 4 senior students in the class. Remember that relative frequency here are presenting the percentage of each class level. And please note that since the class level is an ordinal qualitative variable, the order of the classes here is important. In order to sketch the bar chart of the class level, we consider a horizontal and a vertical line. We consider the horizontal line for the classes, and on the vertical line, we put the frequency, which can be either the absolute frequency or the relative frequency. For this particular example, we use the absolute frequency. As we know, freshmen, the absolute frequency is 2, therefore the bar which belongs to freshmen has the height of 2 units. Sophomore, we have the frequency 6, therefore the height of the bar for sophomore is 6. Likewise, for junior, the height is 12. For senior, the height is 4. As you can see here, first of all, we respected the order of the classes from left to right. Second, on the y-axis or on the vertical line, we have considered the absolute frequency. And you can see that the highest frequency belongs to junior. That means majority of students when it comes to class level are junior students. The least number of students are freshmen, followed by senior. Bar chart can also be used to visualize the distribution of a categorized quantitative variable. In other words, if we have a quantitative variable such as age and we categorize it, what we have done practically is we have transformed that quantitative variable to a qualitative variable which is ordinal. Here, for example, we have the frequency distribution table of the age of the patients which are admitted to a hospital in the last 24 hours. 6 of them were infant, less than 1 year old. 2 of them were children between 1 and 11. 1 of them were teens between 11 and 17. 1 of them were adult between 18 and 64, and 10 of them were older adults above 65 years old. In total, we have 20 of them. In this column, we have the relative frequency or the percentage of each class. In order to sketch the bar graph of this frequency distribution table for age, we consider again 2 lines, a horizontal line for the frequency, a vertical line for the class. Frequency can be absolute frequency or relative frequency. For this particular example, we use the absolute frequency. Infant is 0.3, that's 30%. Therefore, the height of the bar for infants is 0.3, which is 30%. For children, it's 10%. For teens, it's 5%. For adults, again, it's 5%. And for the older adults, it is 50%. From the distribution of the classes here, we can see that majority of those who were admitted to the hospital in the last 24 hours are older adults, those whose age is 65 or above, followed by the infants who are less than 1 year old.